If you think that a woman does not have game, then you have been bamboozled. Every woman has game. And her game is intentional. And I want to talk about one of the games that women have when it comes to the down low woman. And the title of my video message is The Down Low Woman's Number One Tactic. Every woman who has ever considered getting something that she wants, she devises a plan. She thinks through it thoroughly. She may not let you know what her plan is, but she knows her plan. She knows her game, and she plans to keep you in the dark about her secret, especially if she is on the down low. She puts on a facade that she is a heterosexual woman, and it's only for public appearances, but she's sleeping with women secretly. She's on the down low. And in order for her to execute being on the down low as a woman, she's got to have her game. She usually likes to rely on one particular tactic, and I'm going to discuss that with you today. I am Giselle Wallace, certified gay life coach and author. Here on my YouTube channel, I provide my lesbian perspective, and if that interests you, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel. The down low woman's number one tactic. So a tactic is like a strategy. It is a premeditated plan in order to execute on her mission. Women are usually viewed as being illogical or emotional to a point where she's not able to really function on her own without the assistance of a man in her life. And this is something that has been a stereotypical view of most women. And it comes from a patriarchal male perspective. Down low women are usually quite aware of how men view women. And they are always involved with women, but they are always attached to a man. But the down low woman's attachment to a man doesn't necessarily mean that she's in love with the man, nor does it mean that she's sexually involved with the man. Her main goal is to keep a man in the dark about the fact that she is with women behind closed doors. That's one of her main goals. But on the flip side, a down low woman will tell a woman who she wants to get with, whether it's sexually or, she may even want to be with the woman on a romantic level, as long as they can keep it on the down low. She may let the woman know of interest that she likes women, but she may tell her, well, I have had a boyfriend or two in my life, but it was nothing serious. So she kind of keeps the woman in a state of confusion because she doesn't really give direct answers about her sexuality. She mainly just wants the woman who she's interested in to know that she's feeling her, in hopes that the girl will basically agree to being in a sexual relationship with her, or possibly a sexual and a romantic relationship with her. But down low women avoid commitment. They are not able to commit to anyone. Even if she is with a man, she's not really committed to that man. because she's always cheating on that man with the woman. And she has to keep up appearances. What kind of appearance? Well, she wants to appear to the world as if she's a heterosexual woman. And a down low woman, she has her own game. And her game is very intentional. Her game ultimately will keep both men and women in the dark about who she really is. Because, well, she's just trying to survive. She just wants what she wants. But she's never, ever satisfied because she's not honest with herself. She's always pretending to be someone who she's not. So she finds herself in this web that she's not able to break free from because she is not true to herself. And because she relies a lot on being in a relationship with another person, whether it's for public appearances or because she wants to be with the woman secretly, she will do whatever it takes to accomplish her goal, even to the point where she will throw you under the bus, because all she wants to do is cover her behind. So a down low woman, she absolutely has game. Her game is necessary. Her game is the Bible in her mind, because it's the only way that she can survive. So the down low woman, she has a number one tactic that she uses. It's like her favorite tactic to use because she always wins. She always ends up getting what she wants by using this same tactic over and over again. And well, I'm going to tell you what it is today. I personally have met a few down low women in my life. I identify as a lesbian woman, and although I've never been on the down low, I have met down low women before. And I've actually been involved with down low women before. But I don't agree with the down low lifestyle. I don't condone the lifestyle of being on the down low. And I've actually seen up front what the down low lifestyle can do to a person. And it's always very detrimental. It never ends well. And that's why I wanted to do this video message today. For one, to help all of the women out here who are dealing with down low women, but also the men too who are dealing with down low women, whether you know it or not. This message is for you so you can be more mindful of the down low woman's number one tactic. But this message is also for the down low woman because you're not living a life that you really desire to live, but you're stuck. You think this is all you can do. You don't believe there's a way out. You're too concerned about your reputation to even consider attempting to live an authentic life. So what is the down low woman's number one tactic? Well, I mentioned earlier that, we live in a heteronormative patriarchal society. The patriarchal male perspective usually views women as very emotional, ditzy. They really don't have a clue about life. They're just kind of running around in the world aimlessly, and they need the direction of a man. These type of men, they think that women are not able to make it on their own without a man. And this has been taught to young girls while they were still in their mother's womb. The down low woman, she's smart. She's smart, but she's not wise. There is a difference between being smart and wise. So the down low woman, she's very smart. So she's used to her advantage all of the things that have put her in a disadvantage when it comes to men and how they've treated her over the years. She actually uses this information to her advantage as her number one tactic to live on the down low. And this tactic allows her to fool men every single time. They fall for it every time. And in many ways, women do as well, but it's not in the same way. But I'll explain. So the down low woman, her sexual orientation is never heterosexual. And there's going to be people who are not going to believe what I just said. And so they may click off the video at this point. But if you do, well, that's why you continue to be duped by the down low woman. But the down low woman, she's never a heterosexual woman. The down low woman is always a same-sex attracted woman. She is either a lesbian or she may be bisexual. She may be pansexual or demisexual. She may even be asexual, but she's attracted to women. Well, the down low woman, she has observed how society has treated lesbian women. She's seen that lesbian women are ostracized. Nobody ever believes that they're really lesbians. They believe that they're going through a phase. They also think that lesbians have been hurt by a man and they're just waiting for the right man to come along, and then they're just going to stop the silly game of being with women and she's going to commit to that one man for the rest of her life. And the down low woman who is a lesbian, she's observed this over the years, and it's made her very angry, very resentful. And she's basically divided because she doesn't want to be mistreated for being a lesbian, but at the same time, she wants to benefit in society. She wants to relish in heterosexual privilege. So the down low woman is always divided. She wants to be a lesbian. She wants to benefit from being with the woman freely. But she knows how people have treated lesbians or even bisexual women. Like, men and women alike, they don't really take bisexual women seriously. They either say, oh, there's no such thing as being bisexual, or they just say, well, she's just bisexual for the day. But they just believe even bisexual women will convert over to heterosexuality when they meet the right man. So it's always just, oh, women's sexuality is never taken seriously. The down low woman looks at the heterosexual woman and she says, well, all right, so she's got this man who pretty much provides for her. Everybody in her family loves this guy that she's with. They favor her because she's got this guy in her life who takes care of her. And her future looks pretty bright. And then she looks at the heterosexual woman who's married to a man, and she has like 2 or 3 children, and she's a housewife, taking her children to all of their games because maybe they're in sports. Her husband has a very, very great career. They get to travel once or twice a year on vacations. She doesn't have to work. And if she does work, it's just kind of like crafty work that she just enjoys doing for hobby purposes. And everywhere she goes, people just relish over their heterosexual union and their heterosexual children. So the down low woman looks at this and she says, well, I want a piece of that. But at the same time, I want to be gay. I want to be with women. So she decides, I'm going to live a double life. And she lives on the down low. But she knows she can't execute on this plan without using her game. So the down low woman, she resorts to devising a plan on how she can enjoy heterosexual privilege while simultaneously living on the down low, which means she's never going to be faithful to a man. She's never going to be committed to a man. She's just going to give the facade. She's just going to sell the dream. And the down low woman is excellent at selling the dream of, oh, I want to be with you forever. She's quite appealing. The down low woman, she always puts how other people feel about her over her own needs. So she lives a life of paranoia. She's always fearful of being exposed. Being exposed as a lesbian. Being exposed as bisexual. Her family will never accept her. Her family's very religious. Or maybe her family's not religious, but they're just very judgmental. She looks at it like, well, if my own family won't accept me for loving women, then the world definitely won't accept me. So she's not willing to take that risk. So the down low woman is determined to get what she wants because the world has been very cold to her. The world has been very bitter to her. And it's turned her into a cold-hearted woman. So a down low woman is often a very scorned woman. And she can be very dangerous because whoever gets in her way, she's going to do whatever she can to get you out of her way. Because her reputation is on the line. And the down low woman, when she figures out how to basically make it in life, even though it may be grimy, even though she may throw some people under the bus, even though she may lie to you and tell you that she loves you when she really don't, she knows that it's getting her by. So what does the down low woman do? She resorts to her tactic. Now, the down low woman has different tactics. She does. But right now, in this video message, I'm just going to tell you the number one tactic that down low women use. The down low woman's number one tactic is making you believe that she is heterosexual. I'll repeat. The down low woman's number one tactic is making you believe that she is heterosexual. That's right. That's the truth. Well, what does that mean? That means that she wins every time at her game. You see, she wins at the patriarchal game that has disadvantaged her. So she uses it to her advantage. But then she also is able to win at being with women. How she really uses this tactic is men or women, they all think that every woman wants a man. They never fully accept that a woman is a lesbian, or they never fully accept that a woman is bisexual. They believe that all women want a man. Well, if a woman wants a man exclusively, what does that make her sexual orientation? That means she would be heterosexual. So, the down low woman will allow you to think that she is heterosexual. And she gets over you every single time. So she gets to enjoy heterosexual privilege, and she also gets to basically delve into the down low lifestyle at her convenience. So she's never committed to anyone. She always has a woman thinking that she's ready to let go of being with men, that she's tired of men. She really doesn't like men, but she's got to get her life together, and she's waiting for the perfect time to move on, and she's waiting for the right woman. And well, the women fall for it every single time because, oh my gosh, she's so fine. Oh, she talks and it just makes me melt. And well, she just needs a little bit more time. I'll be a little bit more patient with her. She's not happy with being with a man, and her family is so mean. They just won't accept her for being gay. They won't accept her for being bisexual, but I'll accept her. I want to be there for her. The women who are wanting to be with the down low woman, they know that the woman really is not heterosexual. But because she's a woman and she's a same-sex attracted woman, and she can relate to what we go through in this heteronormative, homophobic, and biphobic world that we live in, they can be a little bit more empathetic with a down low woman. And that's how they get caught up. Because the down low woman will play these games, these mind games, and make it seem like, oh, she's just trying to get out of a tough situation, and I just need a little bit more time. And the women will fall for her tricks every single time. But when it comes to the man, well, his ego always gets him in trouble because he thinks that every woman wants him. He thinks he's God's gift to all women. And if a woman does tell him that she's a lesbian, he won't be convinced. And so the down low woman who is really a lesbian, if she told this man, well, I'm a lesbian, and he still relentlessly chased after her, she decides, okay, I'm going to use him. I'm going to make him think that I want him. And she uses him up financially. She uses him up for his reputation. Well, because we live in a patriarchal society where men are considered the leaders, and they need a beautiful woman on their arm. So she'll play the role real well. Absolutely. She wants to be able to drive in that fine car. She wants to live in that mansion. She may want some children because she wants children, but she doesn't want that man. So she's going to make you think that she's a heterosexual woman. But eventually, the down low woman, she finds herself hitting the wall. She thought that she had more time than she actually had. And now the women are waking up to realizing that she's not going to leave that guy. No, she's not leaving him. She's enjoying living a life as if she's a heterosexual woman. And she's been playing me all these years. And she's going to move on. And that man, even though you've been stringing him along for years and you told him that you were actually lesbian, and when he was able to get you in bed, it just went to his head even more. So he becomes so possessive of you, so controlling over you, that if this man ever found out that you have been cheating on him, you might see another side of him. You might see the side of him that is psycho. So the down low woman starts experiencing like her life is caving in because she thought that she had everything under control, but the reality is the down low woman is controlled. She's controlled by everyone around her. Ultimately, they determine her happiness or her sadness, her success or her failure, because the down low woman thought she had control when really she gave up all of her control to all of the people that she thought she was controlling. The down low woman's number one tactic ultimately works for her temporarily, but then she wakes up to the truth. And the truth is, the down low lifestyle is her downfall. I am Giselle Wallace, certified gay life coach and author. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and share the video, and live truthfully. Be authentic.